Are we recording? We are. Second video. I know there is a big old storm, winter storm coming. There's going to be a lot of people affected by it. And I hope and pray that all the state and county preparedness are moving mountains to prepare for whatever the aftermath and during the storm brings. You know, I see it so often enough where we have this horrific, catastrophic event. And then so often enough, there's lack of resources in place for people that need it. And so I hope, given the time span that, we have all known in reference to this winter storm coming, that the state, emergency preparedness and all the different factors in that are doing their portion of it to make sure that things are in motion when and if things come to that portion where they need to be saved, or, in reference to the heat and the roads and just, I'm born and raised in Florida, so I'm not too prominently keen on the understanding of it, but I just know in the past, I recall there being balls dropped. And so I just hope and pray that everybody's, hunkered down and in a position where they need to be. And I hope your county and your state will be there for you if you are in the need of anything. That said, I wanted to touch on a couple of things. I've come to realize for some reason we live in a world now where it's like everything's a test, where everything's a competition. You can be competing with people and you don't even know they're competing with you. It's really bonkers. It's really odd. And I'm one of those people, I don't know. I've gotten really good at playing oblivious to the obvious. It's something I've been really good at my whole life. I really have. I just read people and I move accordingly. I just do. I don't know, call it what you want. I've lived in a world where in my life, there's been so many things that haven't made sense. And I feel as though I'm starting to piece some of it together and make sense of it all. And I just realized that I think that sometimes, because we have so many people that are moving and operating in just fakeness and false facades and status quo and money hungry and power hungry, that you're going to come across people that come into your life that are not moving genuinely, but they put on a facade as if they are moving genuinely, and they're very good at it. They're very good at it. And once you start recognizing that, then you start picking up on people's mannerisms, their words, their eyes, and patterns and synchronicities of conversations, situations, interactions, demeanors, auras. And you can just see things. You can see things. And instead of making it into a big hoopla, because there's been times, multiple times, that I've tried to have conversations. I've tried to be heard. I've tried. And I've always been shut down completely, or manipulated, or gaslit, or deflected, or redirected, or I've been shushed. Right? And so I learned that, well, it's just not a conversation worth having. Some conversations just not worth having. And so it's one of those things that in this world, I think once you get to a place where you recognize the conversations that are worth having, the people that are worth having around, and don't yearn for acceptance, don't yearn for someone to give you an accountability when they've wronged you or betrayed you or hurt you, you're going to be waiting for a long time. And so you just get to a place of acceptance. And again, I'm not saying I'm perfect. Not saying I wasn't perfect in all of it. I dang sure wasn't. I dang sure played my part. Agreed. I would have loved to have some conversations. Truthfully. I would have loved people in my life to come and talk to me before believing the scenario, the rumors, the compelling stories. I would have loved to have some conversation, some dialogue, any dialogue, really. Any dialogue would have been great. But seeing as nobody decided to take that route, they did not decide to take that route. They didn't. They went the opposite direction. Even though they've known me my whole life. And it's just things I'm never going to understand. I'm not. And so I've given up on trying to fill that question. It's going to forever remain a question. And I'm okay with not understanding the answer. I'm just at a place now where it's like I'm so at peace, where it's like it is what it is. It is what it isn't. And I've learned a lot. I've got a lot to talk about. I've got a lot to unpack. And so I'm really looking forward to this next season of my life when I start that venture of it. Because I got a lot of things in my head where these wheels are moving. And so I love you guys. I hope you have a good night and sweet dreams and stay safe out there. And yeah, until tomorrow morning.